Welcome everybody, hope you're having a great day. Let's talk about Twitter once again and the hypocrisy of Twitter. This time, let's discuss what's going on in India. This is a great story, guys. This is an absolutely great story. And here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm going to be taking a lot of this from a Summit News article, which explains this really well, what's going on. So Twitter is being mocked on Twitter and on other social media, but mostly on Twitter. Twitter's being mocked on Twitter for refusing the Indian government's orders to suspend accounts due to free expression. So the Modi government is requesting that Twitter pull down about 1,000 accounts that are spreading misinformation, according to the Modi government. And Twitter has come back to the Modi government and has said, we cannot take down these accounts because we believe and we cherish, and I quote, we cherish free expression. So the Modi government of India is telling Twitter, take these accounts down because they are spreading, and I quote, misinformation. And Twitter is coming back and saying we cannot take these accounts down because we cherish free expression. Yeah. Need I say more? Need I say more? Let me read you some stuff from this Summit News article. It says that the Silicon Valley giant is in a heated dispute with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's administration, with the Indian government demanding it take action against 1,000 accounts it claims are spreading misinformation about the months-long farmers' protests against new agricultural law. Here is a tweet from Al Jazeera which says the government has played hardball, referring to the Indian government. The Indian government has played hardball, sending Twitter a notice of non-compliance last week that threatens its executives with jail terms of up to 7 years and the company with fines if it does not block the content. So the Modi government claims that these accounts are either backed by Pakistan misinformation troll forces, absolutely possible. They're also operated by separatists, by separatist Sikh movement and other separatist forces, and they're just pretty much spreading disinformation to destabilize his government. Now, Twitter responded to the claims by insisting, and I quote, tweets must flow, before it said that it would not take any action against the news outlets, politicians, activists, and journalists. Those are the accounts. Twitter's calling these accounts that Modi wants to be taken down, they're calling them politicians, activists, and journalists. And they're saying that the tweets must flow and free expression must flow from these activists and journalists. Here's what Twitter safety said. Let me read you the tweet. We have withheld some of the accounts identified in the blocking orders under our country withheld content policy within India only. These accounts continue to be available outside India. However, we have not taken any action on accounts that consist of news media entities, journalists, activists, and politicians. We will continue to advocate for the right of free expression on behalf of the people we serve and are exploring options under Indian law. Now, Mike Cernovich tweeted, thank you for this. Needed a good laugh. That was his reply to the Twitter safety tweet I just read you. Yeah, I agree. It is very, very funny what Twitter is saying here. Oh my God. The last paragraph of Summit News article says, maybe Modi's government should just accuse the offending account of posting pro-Trump memes, and Twitter will delete them in a heartbeat. That says it all. That says it all. I don't need to get into what Twitter has done by canceling accounts, deplatforming accounts, going after conservatives, going after anyone that speaks about certain topics and subjects that they don't approve of, and of course the big one, removing a sitting U.S. president. Just last week, I believe they axed the account of the Gateway pundits Jim Hoft, and they're continuing to axe a lot of accounts. So in the U.S., it looks like they don't really cherish freedom of expression so much, while in India, it seems that they cherish it a lot. Why is this? Let me tell you why this is, because Twitter's goal is to subvert government stability. That's why. Plain and simple. It's that simple. Guys, Twitter posted a loss. I did a video yesterday on Twitter's earnings. Twitter posted a loss of over $1 billion in Q4. Over $1 billion. It's with a B. $1 billion. 1.14 billion net loss for 2020. Who is propping Twitter up? Because the company, I think it's only posted one profitable year in all its existence. Can you imagine like running a lemonade stand? Let's make it simple. Running a lemonade stand for 10 years, and every single year you lose $1,000 on that lemonade stand, except for maybe 1 year. Would you continue to operate that lemonade stand? Now, the only way I would operate that lemonade stand is if someone was saying, you have to stay open, and in order to stay open, here's $2,000. Or I will cover that $1,000. Just continue to operate and continue to serve lemonade, because the lemonade is helping us accomplish our goals. That's what Twitter functions as. This is not a profitable company. This is not a solvent company. This is not a viable company. This is not a company. This is a feature. Twitter's a feature. A tweet is a feature. It's not a company. And it loses money every single year. Every year. Let me know if I'm correct, guys, in the comments down below. I think it's only posted one profitable year. That's it. Every other year it's lost money. And if it didn't make money this year, when it was in the news every single day, where Trump was still a user and Trump was the biggest star they had, how are they going to make any money next year? Doing what? Which is why they are exploring ways to monetize their user base outside of ads. They're looking at subscription models. They're looking at placing certain tweets under paywalls. They're actually exploring these options. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There was an interview with the CFO, by the way, the other day on CNBC, I believe. Let me double check here. Was it on CNBC? I believe it was. Yes, it was, with the CFO. And the CFO said that Trump is banned for life, even if he's reelected in 2024. My question is this. What makes you think that Twitter's going to be around in 2024? The arrogance of these people. You're not a viable company. So who is propping Twitter up? Because I think it's crystal clear that Twitter's goal is to create division, to sow hatred, in some cases to topple governments, to have Arab Springs and color revolutions. Because it doesn't make money, and you have to ask yourself the question, who is propping it up? I see why they're propping it up, I understand. It's a useful tool for the powers that be. But I wonder who is behind it. Three-letter institutions? Other oligarchs? I don't know. But boy, is it costing somebody a lot of money to keep this Twitter thing going. All right, guys, that's the video. Look for me on Alltech. Look for me on BitChute. Look for me on Rumble. Look for me on Odyssey. Look for the Duran on all that Alltech, as well as on YouTube. You'll find the link to all that stuff down below. Look for Alexandra's channel as well. You'll find the link for that down below. And go to the Duran shop. Pick up some merch. Maybe pick up a cool hoodie. My hoodie here has the flag of Japan, actually. And it's a nice hoodie embroidered. It's an embroidered hoodie with the zip up. It's really cool. It's got like the nice silver white zip up, black hoodie. Really sharp. And what else? That's it. PayPal, Patreon, Subscribe Star, and Bitcoin to help out this channel. We are completely demonetized, but your help is always appreciated. Take care.